All right, cut 2, action 2.
Go like this.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful without killing yourself. Alright, we're back in here. Today is Wednesday. No, today is Thursday. Time is flying by. Today is Thursday, July 18th. Last night, yesterday, busy day. It was hot and got a lot done in prep to get the Coke machine and the hood lifted. And then my son was off work. Janae's daughter's boyfriend was off work. Another friend I knew was off work, but he was limited on time on doing something else. And then another friend was off work. So Wednesday was the day that we had the most availability for getting some muscle to help lift and move that stuff. So the camera, I think, died when we did get that stuff up. And unfortunately, I forgot the camera when we were doing all the heavy stuff. My mind's like focused on, friends and family, trying to, when they're here helping, trying to get it done fast so they can, not be, like take up too much of their time for them. So, but I appreciate it. Shout out to you guys. Thank you all for helping with our project. So, we moved the Coke machine from the house over to the spot, which in my opinion, it turned out great. That red with the Coke machine colors just really pop against all that brown and black accents and the green vine and stuff and the corrugated metal. I think it just looks really cool right there. So the hood turned out really nice too. It was heavy. We got it in there. It's really secure. I think we're not gonna have any problems with that, but I'm still gonna add extra support on the very back. So I'll get around to that. I think I need to buy more pipe and figure out what the length. Now that it's up, I can figure it out. So, all right. So today, what is the plan? That was a long-winded intro. All right. The plan is I'm going to touch up the hood because we scratched some of the pull and stuff when we're moving it around and all. So I'm going to touch up paint on that. I'm going to stain another coat on these. Oh, and I'm going to get the next beam ready to put our next insulators on. So that's what I want to work on today. So I'm going to stain last so that the dust doesn't get on the fresh stain. I'll just do these on the way out. So, all right, let's get to work. All right, get busy. All right, let's go. I'm going to show you the end results. I think the camera turned off, so you may have not seen it. Let's go check it out. Vines grow up and over, hopefully, eventually. Kind of give some extra shade there. Because that Coke machine just really pops out of that. I mean, it's pretty cool. I did plug it in last night. I'd like to see it at night versus dusk. But it's cool how it just lights up. We got the plug there, got plenty of room to stick that in. I need to get a cover back in there still, but we'll do that later. I don't have it actually hooked up, so I just have to use extension cord right now until we do all the hard wire. I didn't want to do it until this is all done. And I'm going to do a 20 amp for that and 15 amp for all the other lights. Alright, and then the hood. Got some scratches I'm going to touch up here in a second. Oh, that's what I could work on, is the chimney. I could get that done. That'd be cool. I should do that. That'd be cool to have up there. And of course, this grill is this was a spare grill I had at our like VRBO Airbnb type or short-term rental house in the valley years ago. We had this grill in there, and so I've always kept it as a spare, and we had it down here, and for now it's just going to be in there, and that way we could, as we're building this project, we can cook up some dogs and burgers down here for lunches. But originally, or the plan is to, when we open, either if we do a restaurant, I'm going to put a smoker back here, so that's going to be cool. Smoke some brisket, throw a cheap TV back in here. Got the cabinet doors, should be going in tomorrow, and Jeanette can help me with that. It'll match the black here. But man, this thing, the way it turned out. And then of course the telegraph wire, it's going to go up on the insulators, and then I'm going to add another insulator pole on this beam right here. It's going to be a pole style versus the wood. It'll be a pole wood combo, I guess. And then with that telegraph, what I'm thinking is I kind of want it, it's not going to be, it's just going to be faux, it's not going to be working, but I want it to drop down from up there, so it's going to drop down to lower here, and then it's going to hit to the wall here above the trash cans. And what I wanted to use is, because we still haven't got our electric panel swapped out, he was gonna do it. It's been over a year, and like definitely over a year. A year ago April, so a year and a couple months now. He was gonna do it. Memorable weekend. I know he's busy, but and right now with money, even it's already getting tighter. So we need to go back and get a job, and I've kind of just given up and just said, when he does it, he does it, and we're not in a huge hurry. But anyway, this box with the nice old vintage breaker pole on it, I think would be a cool box to use for the telegraph, where all the wire is going to go to it. So that's the plan, but obviously I can't use that and get it ready until he swaps out the panel. So all right, so I just climbed up the ladder and put this up there, as well as these pieces. And I like the height. I thought maybe I have to cut in half, but I actually like the height. It pops up over where our wire is going to go for the insulators for the it's going to go right between. It's going to be kind of cool. But this piece, it was we got it a scrap piece, but it had a rough cut on it, so I'm going to clean up the edge, at least like a 1/2 inch off of it, assemble it. I'm going to put a couple bolts in there, small bolts, just to keep it secure so the wind doesn't fling off the top or anything. So I'm going to do that, and this will be easy. Pop it right back, pop it on. All right, we'll just start right here. I mean, look at that straight line already. Man, this is pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that. Not too bad. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna blow off the dust, drill the holes, touch up spray paint, and it's ready to pop up on top. Okay, so letting the chimney dry, just spray painted to touch it up with the scratches and the cuts. Now I'm working on the next insulator pole, next telegraph pole. So I originally was gonna go down this side so that it would be basically sticking out like this. So the back end would be exposed. But now I'm thinking, why? I did that for the wood ones because then it kind of interlocks a little bit better. But for this one, I'm gonna be drilling bolts through the metal and through the wood anyway. So instead of just holding on to one side of the wood, I could have connection on both sides. Hi, Jenny. Alright, so we're gonna try this again. We're seeing if we can get these screws, and I think 2 of the screws we used weren't the right size. Okay, so it goes washer, and then the lock one, and then this. Okay. Oh, happy Friday, everyone. July 19th, I believe. Is it the 19th?
Are you ready to hold?
Did you hand tighten it already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It smells like tree branches. Tell me when.
Okay. Okay. I think it's good.
It's hot.
All right. Let's hang some hinges. All right, so the hinges will be on this side. This is where the doors will come together. So now we just need to make sure these are all the same.
What goes this way?
I mean, if we use this as our guide right to the corner, that looks good, right?
Yeah. Do these go a certain way?
The other way.
The other way?
The other way.
That way?
Yes. What do you think of that distance? Looks good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And easy, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I missed that or is it maybe just took different. Okay. Door hardware is on. All right, now we gotta take them out there and size them up, right? So we need like shimmies. humid
Like this.
shimmies.
I'll shimmy, you put them up.
All right, let's go. So this too. All right, we are back. It's almost 5 o'clock at night on a Sunday, July 21st. Just watched the NASCAR race and took it easy today. But the NASCAR race, 400 laps, and I was able to watch it. It was on, I think, NBC that I have access to. Last two laps in overtime. And they were like, oh, now we're going to revert it back to USA. So it went from USA to NBC because today Biden announced that he was not going to continue running for his campaign for re-election. So apparently USA wanted to take all that time to focus on that topic and sent the race over to NBC. I believe it's NBC. We saw it through our Roku channel. Anyway, last two laps, and it was intense, like last 16, 30 laps, something. And then they're like, this coverage has been concluded. And we couldn't get in without paying like a $40, for a subscription. It's like, come on.
You were able to see it.
So I'll probably have to watch. Oh, I did stream. So on YouTube, somebody was streaming it through the rendering of the video. You couldn't hardly see because it wasn't buffering, probably because everybody's trying to watch it. So even on his streaming, he wasn't able to, but I was able to hear the updates. Anyway, long story, but it's just like, it's like, it'd be like any sport, right? The very ending, and then it's like, you're cut off. What? All right, so we're down here late today. We had an epic weekend. We had friends, the friend of ours and his wife who let me use his tractor a while ago in earlier episodes. It's come up a couple times, and they came up, and what did we do? Oh, we talked, had some drinks, and had some nice tacos. Those were so good, and they were really good. And so we did that, and then we were supposed to go on quad ride, and our quad's not done yet. It's just been ongoing. I think we're over 3 months now, and waiting for it is just one thing after another. And it's small stuff, $5 part, $15 part. It was originally $200 part that now we don't know if that was even the part that was needed. So it's like, anyway, I won't go into that any further. But 3 months, that's a long time to hand over a toy.
That's our whole summer.
Spring, most of summer. What else we do? Oh, the big event for the weekend though was the rodeo. We went to the Snowflake or Taylor. It was in Taylor.
You didn't do that.
What was I supposed
You're gonna put a picture.
Oh, do you want me to show a picture here, or a video? Maybe we'll just do a video at the beginning. There's a couple little clips I'll put in there. It was the funnest rodeo I've been to. I've been to not too many, but a couple in Texas and a few in Arizona. And I tell you, this one, for whatever reason, it's actually a smaller one, smaller town, Snowflake Taylor. It was in Taylor, so they tend to call it Snowflake Taylor, kind of like Heber Overguard. But yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. All the kids went, and it was had a firework display at the end. That was pretty cool. Just everything, all the games they played. The kids coming down off the stadium to wrestle with calves, and it was pretty crazy. All the different games they played. So fun weekend, and today we just kind of took it easy. Our original plan was to go quad and UTV riding again yesterday and today. That didn't happen, so. All right, so we're down here. Janae's gonna be gone for a few days, going down to the valley to see her family, taking the kids down, and we're going to hang the last insulator pole thing. So I need her help so we can get it level and all that before she goes down tomorrow. We were gonna do it this morning, and we just relaxed, watched a movie, watched NASCAR, and just kind of chilled. So, all right, so that's the long-winded way. Let's get to work. One more, and then we'll go hang this thing. So this is where we need to look to see now where I think it sticks out just a tad. So I can have that bump come right below it, like there, and then that's straight, and then we just need to figure out like where. So go ahead and hold, maybe hold first. Got it?
Yeah.
So see, it needs enough to dip down to, right? So go to your left. So this may fall. Just hold it up. I think it needs to go down. Okay, see what it needs to hit.
You told me I hit metal.
Okay, we got a little bit. Move. Okay, right there. Okay, so now,
Do you have to tighten it?
well, let's see if make sure you like it.